evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Tamiru Nimsat. Let's have a look at the headlines. Tourist benefits at Mattala Airport extended for another year, Deputy Minister says. Ceylon Chamber takes steps to propel Sri Lanka's small and medium enterprises. News in detail. Finance and Planning Deputy Minister Dr. Harshana Suryaperuma says that benefits which have been provided for the tourists who are using the Mattala International Airport will be extended for another year. Deputy Minister Dr. Harshana Suryaperuma, answering to an oral question in Parliament yesterday, said that all the international airports in Sri Lanka have been introduced varied promotional programs to attract the tourists.
The benefit given through the embarkation fee expired. Same applies to the passengers who are coming all the way to the international airport in Jaffna, the people flying to northern province. That also expired in the month of February this year. Considering the situation the country was going through, and based on the request from the tourism sector to provide that impetus, to provide the support to the tourism industry, as we all are aware, there is a major weightage that we have kept on the tourism sector. The tourists who are using these airports, the reason to extend these benefits that were already provided to the passengers is on the basis that the tourism sector requires that uplifting.
Deputy Minister Dr. Harshana Suryaperuma also explained to Parliament that how they would collect such revenue and use in the development of the country. He also added that the government will also look into introducing new laws if necessary when such payment collection procedures are implemented.
We did not have, the country as of now, do not have a provision to collect the necessary fees in the event an airline is not paying the necessary fees. I'll explain that one. The fees that is collected through this manner is charged through the airline because the amount is added to the ticket, the cost of the ticket, airline ticket. So once the passengers go through the process, the airline is supposed to provide that, collect that revenue and supposed to hand it over to the necessary authorities. Accordingly, the Treasury should get the contribution, the related contribution as well. Unfortunately, if an airline is currently providing that money, there is a recourse, there is a way forward to go ahead and collect that money. But in the event the airline is not providing that money, there's not adequate provisions to collect that money. So our intention, the present government's intention, is to make sure those legal provisions are strengthened, allowing the government to collect the necessary revenue.
The Ceylon Chamber of Commerce hosted the National SME Forum 2025 yesterday to enhance the growth and global competitiveness of Sri Lanka's small and medium-sized enterprises. Held under the theme Scale Up, the forum focused on capacity building, addressing challenges and expanding market access for SMEs.
Key discussions revolve around government initiatives, export strategies and leveraging artificial intelligence for competitiveness. Trade, Commerce and Food Security Minister Vasantha Samarasinghe, the event's chief guest, highlighted the vital role of MSMEs in Sri Lanka's economy, noting their resilience amid economic challenges. He detailed efforts like the National Credit Guarantee Institution and the Local Geographical Indications Registry aimed at empowering these enterprises. Visa Vice President Shruti Gupta shed light on global and local SME contributions, emphasizing a $350 million working capital gap in Sri Lanka and introducing innovative solutions like the digital CFO and digital advertising tools to promote SME growth. The forum also featured 3 thematic sessions on government plans, export readiness and AI integration.
Stay tuned. We will return after this short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. The Ceylon Chamber of Commerce recently organized an interactive session with Sri Lanka's newly appointed heads of mission to key global destinations. This event provided a platform for the business community to engage directly with the ambassadors and high commissioners set to represent Sri Lanka abroad.
The session brought together ambassadors designated to countries like Cuba, India, Japan, the UAE, the UK, Pakistan and the United Nations alongside private sector representatives. Discussions revolved around trade, investment, tourism and strengthening economic ties. Participants exchanged insights on sector-specific opportunities and challenges, emphasizing the need for robust representation of Sri Lankan businesses on the global stage. This initiative is expected to enhance collaboration and promote Sri Lanka's economic interests internationally. The Ceylon Chamber of Commerce extended its best wishes to the heads of mission as they begin their diplomatic assignments, marking a collaborative step forward in advancing Sri Lanka's global economic footprint.
The Sri Lanka Export Development Board conducted a special orientation program for newly appointed heads of Sri Lanka missions recently. The session, held at the request of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism, aimed to align diplomatic efforts with national export strategies and enhance international trade.
Chairman and CEO of the EDB, Mangala Vijayasinghe, highlighted the importance of Sri Lanka's overseas missions in promoting exports, facilitating market access and attracting foreign investment. A key technical presentation on bilateral trade relations with nations including the USA, India and the UK, delivered by Soumya Kannangara, Acting Director of the Market Development Division, offered insights into trade opportunities and challenges. The program also included discussions with EDB officials on areas requiring diplomatic support such as B2B matchmaking, participation in trade fairs and market intelligence gathering. Distinguished attendees included newly appointed heads of mission to strategic capitals like New York, Tokyo and London, along with senior officials from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
The Sphinx-class luxury liner Ida Stella made its maiden call at the Hambantota International Port during the weekend, marking the first visit by an Ida cruises vessel. The Ida Stella, sailing under the Genova, brought over 2,000 passengers and 620 crew members from Malaysia.
At 253 meters long, this luxury liner is part of Ida's global cruise circuit, with its next stop being the Maldives. Excursions managed by Lotus DMC showcased iconic attractions in southern Sri Lanka such as Yala National Park, Galle Fort and Hambantot's Bird Park. These experiences highlighted the region's mix of wildlife, culture and ecotourism. Lance Suo, General Manager of Hambantota International Port Group, noted that this marks the 9th cruise call handled by the port this year, reflecting growing global interest in Sri Lanka as a cruise destination. The arrival of the Ida Stella underscores Hambantota Port's strategic role in Sri Lanka's maritime tourism.
Stay tuned for stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on positive notes today. The all share price index gained by 117.46 points to close at 16,473.37 and the S&P SL20 gained by 26.15 points to close at 4,842.51. The turnover was over 4.5 billion rupees and over 277 million shares were traded. Up next are forex trades. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.